Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Pop Culture Junkie podcast. Tonight we are joined by a very special guest, Brad Perry. So stick around for another great episode.
Fill me up with a barrel full of monkeys, as I hate being bored, I hate being bored. Load me up cause I'm such a junkie, every day all I want is more. So entertain me right now. So entertain me right now.
Hey guys, it's so great to be back. Another week, another episode of the Pop Culture Junkie podcast. We are here recording from Olympus Games in Mesa, Arizona.
Whoop. I love Olympus Games. I'm sorry.
Thank you guys for listening and for being as excited as Shauna is about our podcast. For anybody who might be new, tuning in for the first time, I'm Hayley.
I'm Shauna.
I'm Nicole.
This is Alex.
And as I mentioned, tonight we are joined by a very special guest, Brad Perry. Welcome to the show.
Wow, this is awesome.
Yeah.
This is really... Okay, are you guys ready for this?
We are ready.
I have no problem saying this, and I'm going to... My first podcast.
Wow.
First podcast interview. My first time.
Congratulations.
Popped his cherry.
honored.
You did.
I didn't want to say that.
Pop Culture Junkies pop mine.
We pop culture junkied his cherry. I love
I
it.
did. Yeah.
I guess it makes
That's
sense.
it. This is it right here. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with my hands.
I mean, you're doing great right now.
Am I?
Yeah, nobody sees your hand.
Oh,
by
they
the way.
don't?
No.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's the best part of the audio medium. You can do whatever you want. You can lie down on the floor if you want to.
Did anyone get that reference though?
Yeah.
So
Talladega Nights.
thank you. There you go.
I got
Oh, got a movie reference?
Yeah, well, it's about
Well, 'cause it's a
NASCAR,
NASCAR.
Okay, that's fair. That's
Right.
fair.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
really proud of you for a second.
No.
I got it.
What Jesus? Baby Jesus or older Jesus?
Oh, baby Jesus all the way.
Baby.
8
Drinking the
pounds, 6
Mountain Dew.
ounce. 8 pounds, 6 ounce.
If I'm standing at Jesus, it's going to be like toddler Jesus. It's going to be like Terrible Twos Jesus, where like Mary has to change his diaper and it's like, why won't this kid behave? I don't know.
Relatable.
That's my favorite Jesus.
Well, Brad, thank you for joining us on the podcast. We're excited to chat with you tonight. Obviously, since we're all pop culture junkies, we geek out about TV, movies, music, everything having to do with pop culture. And you have a long-standing career, not only in TV, but in all different kinds of show business and in all different kinds of markets. So let everybody know kind of who you are and what you do.
Okay, so my name is Brad Perry. I was born a poor boy in the south side of Battle Creek, Michigan. Come on, what's that from? Anybody? Anybody? Help me out. No?
Don't look at me, guys.
I know now.
Battle
Now we're
Creek,
like, oh, we're not.
I don't know.
Cheryl knows.
Cheryl knows.
The jerk.
Yeah, the jerk. There you
jerk,
go. So-
nice.
Our producer.
Like the dance move?
The jerk. It was
jerk.
Steve
Steve
Martin.
Martin.
Yes.
Oh,
So
see?
you got to
I'm a-
watch
yeah.
it. It's
I'm not even-
you see, I've got the different pop culture. No, but so Brad Perry from Battle Creek, Michigan, serial cap of the world. Started my career in Chicago, studying at the famous Second City. So I knew Chris Farley, Steve Carell, Stephen Colbert.
Wow, a lot of funnies in there.
Yeah, like
Right.
Tim Meadow was my teacher.
Yeah, Second City was like the training ground for all these SNL guys.
Yeah, all of them, and then for a lot of TV shows that people don't realize, like that people went on to, what was awesome. So that's where I started my career, and then started working behind the scenes on movies, and then eventually got in front of the camera, and then ended up doing television. And somehow my agent said, "Hey, Brad, what do you know about the weather?" And I was like, "Nothing." "What do you know about Arizona?" I'm like, "It's hot."
That's all you got. He's like, hired.
Exactly.
You're hired.
I'm like, "We got a spot for you." And so then I was here, came here for 10 years, and then left and went over to San Diego for 8 years. So I know a lot about Comic-Con. So,
Nice.
Yes.
and then came back for 4. And now I've been doing the Arizona Daily Mix on AZTV 7, and also just creating TV shows too and stuff. And so that's me. Got 2 kids that are in the business I like to brag about. So my daughter is on HBO Max's South Side.
Oh, that's so cool.
And on her way to some other things. I don't know what's going on. My son is actually a writer, actor, director over in LA. Has done some really great shorts that have been picked up. He's gone to Cannes with them.
Wow.
And then he also is an underwear model for Pair of Thieves Underwear.
We're going to have to just see a picture of your son.
How do you feel about that as the father of an underwear model?
Well, I get to say, that was me at one time.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah. It was really weird at first because like all of a sudden I have people sending me pictures of him like in Times Square up on a big billboard.
Oh, wow.
And in subways and stuff. So he's getting them too. He goes, Dad, this is really weird. He goes, I didn't think it was going to take off like this, but he was the first commercials they ever did. And they did them during the baseball game, Super Bowl. And it looks like he's almost done, but it looks like they're bringing him back.
That's amazing.
Cool.
Mark Wahlberg was one. Ashton Kutcher was one. So hopefully it leads into more. But he's a great director, and so
That's amazing.
a big pop culture too. I mean, Marvel is his life.
So basically, if we look good in our underwear, we're on the right track, you guys. We're on the right track.
Okay.
No, so-
Check the Marvel box. Not quite
Yeah.
with the underwear box.
Looks like I'm in the wrong direction.
But I'll tell you, on the business I work in, I've been very lucky to work in. I love it. Behind the scenes, it's awesome. And plus, too, look what we get to do.
Yeah.
I mean, we were just sitting here doing what we love doing, talking about what we love. And so that's what I do.
So what happened? Like, how did you get that spark to be like, I'm going to Second City?
I've always been a character and I think it was just, so let me reverse back. So I'm at college and I'm doing like different shows and stuff that I've made up and everything, groups and stuff. And so then I went to Chicago to visit my brother for a weekend or something like that, and then landed my first job in the movie business. And that was doubling Damon Wayans in a movie.
Oh, that's so cool.
Then after that, they're like, well, you need some more acting school. And I was like, okay. Then I went to Second City. And that's when I started to work at Second City, when I knew I needed some more acting and stuff. But it was just really neat because it was just seeing all the people that come out of there. And it was kind of interesting. I didn't really know about Second City. I knew about Saturday Night Live, didn't really know where the people came from until I got there. But it was just like a thing, like, let's go do it. And it's help out a lot. I tell anybody, if you're getting in the business, improv lessons, improv classes will take you a long way.
Yeah.
So so I love it.
I've known the Brad Perry name just being an Arizona native. You're the cool guy on the news, the weather guy. Like, honestly, like when Pop Culture Junkie got to do an interview with you, last year, October?
Yeah.
Time flies. But I was like, oh my God, it's Brad Perry. Like, people from Phoenix know you. How do you like it here in Arizona? I mean, how has it been treating you these, long time almost you've lived here?
I love it. Being over in San Diego was really good, and people came over there from Arizona, so it's still like I was still working in Arizona. But it's really cool. It's nice to see people grown up now that watched me when I was a kid, and I still have that kind of place in people's homes.
Yep.
Even to this day.
You absolutely do.
Yeah. But there are hard days. There are times when, you kind of like just want to chill out and people want to be your friend. And it's like, well, I don't know you, but they know you from TV. I think we all have. I even have that with people I've watched on TV.
I have that every day as a Pop Culture Junkie podcast.
I'm fully convinced that Elizabeth Olsen and I will be best friends.
No, I can see that though. People walk up and they're like, I saw you on TV, and you're like, cool, I'm eating bacon with my family.
That is the one thing I think, I think you could tell when a celebrity or not a celebrity wants to be bothered and stuff. But I mean, I think being in someone's family room, 5 to 7 days a week in the morning, you're family to them, and they don't really know that. And they don't know, that you don't know who they are.
Yeah.
And so, but I like freaking people out too. Like, oh my goodness, I love watching on TV. I go, that's so funny. I seen you in your living room. You need to put clothes on. What? I'm like, yeah, you need to put some clothes on. So,
You didn't know the camera went both ways.
yeah.
Do you have any crazy fan interactions, or even guests or social media, just anything that was totally bizarre?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Where should I start? Okay. I can go back a lot. So I'll do one that was kind of fun. That was where I'm out and I was like, I had been divorced. I was dating someone, and this person comes up and goes, I can't believe you're doing this to my friend. Oh my goodness. How are you? Blah, blah, blah. I'm starting just yelling at me. I'm like, what's going on? And she's like, you two have been dating for how long? 3 months now. And she has a picture of you guys and everything. And so she had a picture that I took with her at her work.
No.
And she was telling everybody that, Brad and I are. And everybody was believing it. And I was like, but she also believed it too. And that was I'm like, I have no idea who this person is or what's going on.
No.
So that was one.
Wow.
But the other one was where I almost got beat up in a grocery store because obviously the couple was having trouble. And they see me in the store, and the wife goes, hey, honey, this is the guy who I wake up every morning when you're not home. And the guy's like, what are you talking? And I'm like, no, I'm the TV guy.
I tell her the weather. Yeah, I'm on the TV.
Yeah. So, and then the celebrity, well, there's some good celebrity encounters that I've had that's been kind of weird, but my weird, and I'll go through those a little bit, kind of cool. But the weird one was Mike Tyson.
Oh, I can only imagine.
It is the weirdest.
Oh my God.
So the station that I used to work at is around the corner from a grocery store down the street. And Mike Tyson used to live in that neighborhood when he was here. And so all of a sudden I'm in the grocery store walking and everything like this, and I hear, Brad Perry. and you're like, do I turn, like, is it? And I turn around and it's like, come here, I want to talk to you. I was like, oh my goodness. Mike Tyson. But the thing is, Mike is not that tall, but he's big and, and I'm a little taller than him. And I just come walking over and he's like, I want to tell you something. I think you're funny. I like watching you on TV. And I was like, oh, thank you very much. Don't bite me.
Oh my God.
I was like, don't bite me.
My ears.
He's like, that's pretty funny. Okay. So then, so this happened like on, we'll just say like a Monday. And then Friday, there was like an event that we're both at. And I go say hi to Mike. And I'm going over to him. He's like, what do you want from me? Get away from me.
Oh, wow.
And I thought he was playing like, I'm like, no, get away. And like, security, come get this guy. I was like, dude, you just got done at the store saying you love me.
We both bought Cheerios. Do you not remember?
Was there something on the TV that you did like during the week that he saw?
No, that was the thing about it. It was just like Mike all of a sudden.
It's like, all those head injuries.
Yeah.
Things get foggy.
It was like really weird. It freaked me out really. And I was like, oh man.
He was just watching Daily Mix that morning and was like, this guy and I are friends.
Maybe, I don't know. It was crazy. I was doing the morning show and it was weird.
That's amazing.
But my best, like you could say, weird encounter was, and it's really cool. And you guys, again, I get to brag, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm in LA with some friends and we're just on like a little vacation, and I'm walking down the street on Beverly Hills to this the famous deli, and I can't think of the name of the deli. I can't think of the deli that's there, but actually Larry King would actually go there every morning and have breakfast with people and stuff. And so I got to meet, Larry, because also he had a connection here, and my old friend was his producer. So everything's good. So we're walking down the street, and all of a sudden I hear Brad Perry. Brad Perry? And I look over, I'm like, yeah. He goes, I enjoy watching you. I was like, okay, is this really happening?
Oh, wow.
I'm like, and so we go back. My friends are like, are you okay? I go, Steven Spielberg just said that he loves watching me.
Oh, my God.
That's awesome.
Because, Steven is from Phoenix, and his family lived here. His parents lived here. You didn't know that? Yeah, he grew up here in Phoenix. So he would come back and watch Good Morning Arizona when I was on. And that was I was like, Steven Spielberg just said he wanted. Aren't you guys getting this? Aren't you guys understanding this? And it was like the coolest thing in the world.
Wow.
Walking down the street, and that happened. Then, we have a lot of celebrities out here that get to know us and everything. And that's why they're going to be listening to the Pop Culture Junkie.
Absolutely.
And they're going to be like, oh my goodness, you guys are the Pop Culture Junkie, aren't you? And you're like, yeah.
That's us. We know Brad Perry.
They're probably like
Steven Spielberg.
They'll probably be like in a line getting some food, and then they hear us talking, and that's when they recognize.
Yep.
it.
Exactly. So that happens to me too, because it's like, so you talk about me being here so long.
Yeah.
And a lot of little kids, parents would have the TV on at home in the morning time, and
that's how I
voice.
remember.
Is that how even knew what I looked like? So, I know you thought I was.
I watched Good Morning Arizona growing up.
No,
I'm pretty sure I sang the national anthem at my elementary school once, and you came to my elementary school. Yeah.
Was I sober?
Was I? I'm just kidding. I was in like the third grade, so hopefully. But yeah.
I don't know what elementary.
Shout out Arrowhead Elementary School.
I don't know where you. I don't know.
It was in Glendale, so probably not.
No, I think so.
I like you, Brad.
But yeah, that's where they recognize the voice at first, or people
That's
will.
amazing. Yeah,
And like, oh, then that's who you are.
That's
But,
me.
yeah.
You're like Mr. Rogers.
Right.
All right. So I'm a Chicago native,
Yeah.
and this is a very important question to
Okay.
me.
All right. Let's do this.
What's it going to be a two-parter?
Okay.
Depending on what your first
All right.
answer is.
Okay.
Have you tried deep dish?
Please. Whoever-
Okay.
Yeah. Where, whoa,
Second.
whoa. Hold on.
That's my second question.
Okay.
I know where you're going.
All right.
I know where you're going.
Let's go.
Where do you prefer to get your deep?
Giordano's.
Oh my God, I love you even more.
Giordano's.
That is my place. I was so concerned you were going to say either like Illuminati's isn't that bad, but Giordano's is the way to go.
What about Uno's?
Uno's. I was going to say Uno's East
I've
or
never
West.
had Uno's.
Uno's. Yeah. Oh my goodness, you haven't.
I've never really been. Okay.
That was a joke.
No, it's
What about Little Caesars?
Peter Piper.
I mean, whatever there's DiMaggio, what is it called?
Giordano's?
Giordano's.
That sounds official.
I like how you just threw out some other like Italian sounding thing.
DiMaggio. No, but okay, and so, but also actually the best pizza kind of thing is the Chicago pizza and oven grinder. So I actually live behind that in Lincoln Park. Best thing around. So best pizza you can next to Giordano's. So you got that. And then how about RJ Grunt's? Have you ever been to RJ Grunt's?
No, see, I'm like, I'm from Chicago, but I never really went downtown because my parents just never let me go down there with friends or whatever. And when we went down there, we would go to a certain pizza place all the time. Not Giordano's because we would be with my aunt. So she would have, I can't think of it. It's like downtown. It's right by the water place.
Yeah, Uno's.
No.
Domino's.
No.
Chucky.
There's Illuminati's, Giordano's, and
Charles
something
Edward
else.
Cheese.
But I know what you're talking about.
But
yeah.
so we'd always go there, and I'm from like Midway Airport area,
Oh.
so we would have like real good thin crust.
Yeah, let me hold my stuff over here then too. I didn't know you had that part.
No, I'm good.
That's
I'm good.
Arizonans' perception of all of Chicago, by the way. So it doesn't matter where you're from.
No, I'm from Chicago. I know that Midway area.
That's good. They
Midway.
should run.
Yeah,
They should run. I am going to Chicago in September this year for a festival called Riot Fest in Douglas Park.
That would happen in Chicago.
I have only been to Chicago. I have only been to Chicago once, and it was for a women's rights conference. But now I'm going for like a music festival, and we're trying to figure out where to stay. But I have no concept of where Douglas Park is. I flicked the Big Bean.
Okay.
That's a thing.
And I went.
Such a waste of money for that city.
And,
That's a thing you do.
I hate that thing.
I went for a conference. It was free.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I
the
went
bee.
to Illuminati's. And that's
right.
all I remember.
That's it.
Isn't Illuminati's here? Isn't there Illuminati's here though?
There
There is, but it started in Chicago.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like
Portillo's.
Yeah.
Portillo's, and then what's the place that was over in it was the ribs and stuff over in Scottsdale. Old Town Scottsdale. But it's Carson. It's Carson's ribs.
Oh.
So you want some good ribs?
This is making me
there you
hungry.
go.
And
No.
when I go to Riot Fest
All
to
right.
see My Chemical Romance,
Yes.
I will
Just
get
reach
some
out
ribs.
to me. I will help
There
you.
you go.
There you go.
Please.
I'll
Brad
give
and
you a
Nicole,
list.
help me.
Yeah. I'll give you a list.
I'll give you a couple places.
Yeah.
All right. So
Okay.
since you're kind of, Renaissance man and
Yes.
have been all over, where do you consider like your hometown?
I'm gonna get in trouble for this one. Everywhere. No, just kidding. I'm a loner.
He's a lone wolf.
I'm a loner. What's that from? Quickly. Anybody?
Pee Wee Herman?
Thank you. There you go. All right. I love this
Loner
group.
Dottie.
This is getting better. This is getting better and better. So, I have to say Chicago. Originally from Michigan, living in Chicago, I call that still home, even though I've been out here. But this is still another home out here. This is still great out here in Arizona. You can't beat it. You jump on a plane, you're somewhere. You can drive somewhere to the beach. It's still home here, but Chicago's in my heart.
Are you a sports fan?
Kind of. So I used to play ice hockey. So I used to play semi-pro ice hockey. So I'm a hockey fan, but yes, I'm into baseball, kind of like old people baseball. And that's
Old people baseball?
Yeah, don't you know old people baseball?
Like Mickey Mantle and stuff.
No, old people baseball.
I'm sorry, that was a Yankees reference. I don't know.
Old people baseball is you get in the car and turn on the radio and drive around, listen to the baseball game.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he's
am I
rounding
right?
the third.
Yeah, that's what I love doing. And I never thought I'd be that person, but I love going to the games too and watching. But I can literally get in the car and turn on the radio and just sit and listen to a baseball game.
It's fast enough to listen to.
Yeah.
Because it's not like basketball where it's going back and forth and it's really fast.
Yeah.
It's just, per bat.
So Cubs or White Sox?
Cubs, North Side.
You and Nicole are no longer besties.
Is she a South?
I'm a South Sider.
Anyway.
But okay, I guess
Anyhow.
going off of that then, my cousin is actually the radio broadcaster for the Cubs.
Oh,
So I kind of root for them.
okay. Good.
Here's my plug. My cousin's Ron Coomer.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
He used to play for them and everything.
Yeah.
So that's my little plug.
Brittany,
but-
who's your most famous friend or relative? Go.
Ryan Terrio, who was a professional baseball player who played for the Cubs.
Nice.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Ryan the Riot Terrio.
Riot.
Nice.
You see, I don't have friends like that.
You have some,
I'm a loner.
are you-
You're your most famous friend.
Brad Perry's your
Brad Perry's my most
That was going to be
favorite.
my answer.
Hayley. I know you set that up like you had a good one.
No, I really don't. I really don't know anybody.
You do.
Unless you count, like, some kid who cosplays at Phoenix Comic Con. Those are the people that I know. No.
well, those are famous people.
They're famous
They're
to me.
Walking around Comic Con, you see those kids. I saw this kid who everyone's gathered around. I'm like, oh my God, who's that? Who's that?
Yeah.
Like, oh, that kid right there? Yeah. He beat the Pokemon guy. Like, who's the Pokemon guy? Oh, man, you don't know?
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's true.
okay, who's the Pokemon guy? Doesn't matter. That kid right there. And he's like this little kid signing autographs. I'm like, oh, okay.
It's so silly. My husband worked for the Phoenix Suns for a couple of years, and we would go to a lot of games for free, But people would just be crowded around all these random, like, youngsters. And I'm like, who the heck is
YouTubers?
that? They're either YouTubers or TikTokers.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I have no idea who the hell you are. I
probably would know.
I got nothing.
I know Nicole would be crowded around.
I'd
them.
be with them in the crowd. Oh my
She'd be
God.
like, I just met Jessica Soto.
I just met Charlie D'Amelio.
She dances in her bathroom and has 29 million.
I dance in my bathroom, but no one
Hey.
gets to see.
Don't judge me.
I do because I have a TV.
Oh, there you
I'm a TV guy. Remember, I can see you.
So you've seen me dance in my bathroom to the Good Morning Arizona.
You have a TV in your shower?
So,
Good Morning Arizona.
It's 2022, Alex. We all have TVs in our shower.
It's called our
On
cell
my
phone.
iPhone.
Who's someone that you would love to meet or love to work with that you haven't had the opportunity yet?
probably would be Denzel Washington, would be one. And, gosh, I'm trying to think who else would, John C. Reilly.
Oh, cool.
Right now.
that would be cool.
John C. Reilly, I would love to, anything that'd be awesome to meet.
I feel like he's a very underrated actor. Honestly.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
He's in the new series that's on HBO Max.
Yeah.
About the Lakers.
Oh, is he?
Oh, yeah, Winning Time?
Winning Time. And he is just amazing. But
Yeah.
he's been underrated with everything. I mean,
He was in Chicago. He was
gonna say, I loved him in Chicago. Yeah.
His range is so amazing. But I think he really found his niche with going with more of the spoof comedy kind of dramas,
for sure.
which is really good. Like,
Walk Hard.
Even Step Brothers,
Yep.
Tegada Nights. He's always been a great supportive person, but this one he's playing a lead, and he's awesome. So that's one person I'm at Wade B. And then let me think. Probably with females would be Diane Keaton.
Ooh.
I would date her. I would just show up. I would show up at the house every day.
Flowers
chocolate,
for Diane Keaton.
woo her.
I would just whatever it took. Whatever she.
She's one of our listeners,
I was
right?
just about to say that, so
Diane,
shoot
if
your
you're
shot.
listening.
Yeah, if she is.
Could you friggin' imagine if Diane Keaton listened to our podcast? I would die.
I would be pissed that she hasn't tweeted about it or like told her friends about it at this point.
I would just be like, you're not our target demo. I'm so confused.
But she is. That's.
I mean, she could be.
She's very she's hip. I just got done seeing her on Ellen, and they went through what she knows. Justin Bieber. She knows all these people. She just did Justin Bieber.
Oh, we love
video.
Bieber here in the
So the Bieber.
All right, our dream show. Diane Keaton as a guest and Bieber.
Bieber's the musical guest.
Musical guest.
We've never had a musical guest, but I think we could
Have you guys
start.
called?
She
him?
does know Bieber. She's in Bieber's music video.
Yeah, she's in Bieber
For Ghost, yeah.
Have you guys actually called Bieber?
We haven't.
You know,
I
that's actually a really good point.
Listen, why don't you guys just
I'll
try
pull up my phone right now. I'll call him right now.
should.
I got him.
Literally, just call, text them or whatever. Just call, you never know what can happen.
That's true.
That's a really good point. I think we need to just be a little more ballsy.
That's
I
what I
think
want
we
to do
just
with
need
the
to
two
slide into some
YouTubers I know
DMs.
that live here. I just want to reach out to them and be like, hey, if you want to do this.
Be like, hey, what's
We'll
up?
do it.
Let me. Have you had Bill Murray on yet?
No.
He's on next week, so we're just
He keeps canceling.
he keeps rescheduling. He can't keep control
Bill
of that
Murray
guy.
shows up. Hey Bill, if you're listening right now, love to have you here on the Pop Culture Junkie show. So please come on over, Bill.
Yes.
When
If
you're in
Sam
town.
L wants to come on and do a Samuel L. Jackson 101 with us,
Yeah.
I think that would make Hayley say the F word.
You know,
I would do it. If Samuel was on this show.
if you want a good person, actually, Jay Pierce. If you heard Jay Pierce, he's a great artist, amazing. He actually is very, very good friends with Sam, and he talks to him a lot. Okay. So that's somebody you might want to get on to. I don't talk to Sam as much because I don't know.
Busy.
Because he's Samuel
Jackson.
You know, I think just
it's
because I think it's just I know him, and it's like I don't really like call him and stuff like that. I don't know. It's really weird.
My only celebrity connection that I've ever had, and it's the coolest I've ever felt in my entire life, was I was in high school. I was probably 16, 17 years old. And so this was back in the days of MSN Instant Messenger. And
the good old days.
Are you that? No, you're not. Mm-hmm. Wow.
So
you look so young.
Oh, thank you. It's because I teach high school. They keep me young.
Moisturizes a lot.
You're a teacher too?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What?
Yep, have been for 10 years.
For 10 years?
Yep, true story.
Oh my goodness. I'm coming to can I take what do you teach?
English.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I need some English class.
I got you.
Yeah?
Tutoring available now.
Well, yeah.
Shauna can do impressions and voiceovers. I'll do tutoring.
Yeah.
Join our Patreon.
I'll show you some classic cars from the Barrett Jackson auction.
This is wow.
Yeah, so pre-teacher days,
Okay.
little teenage me was watching Comedy Central and stumbled upon this comedian who had a special by the name of Jim Gaffigan. And I find him on MySpace, I think it was the only social media platform that existed back then. And he had listed like his MSN Messenger account.
Did you sex with Jim Gaffigan?
No, gross, dude. Why you always gotta go that route?
I'm sorry.
No, but she sent them pictures.
PG. I thought
She
He was married. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I sent him. I fired off a message just like, "Hey, what's up?" Never thinking anything of it. He messaged me back. We chatted pretty regularly for like 4 years.
What?
I saw him at the Tempe Improv for my 18th birthday. He signed a Hot Pocket sleeve for me.
Why a Hot Pocket sleeve?
It's like one. It's his joke.
Oh,
Yeah, it's his
joke?
bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
So then, like 3 years later, I see him at what is it now? It used to be Dodge Theater back then, Comerica or something. It changes every 5 minutes. But I saw him there, and I got in line for the meet and greet, thinking there's no way. I mean, it's been at least 4 years since I've seen him last. There's no way.
The restraining order was done.
I got exactly. Yeah, he's like, it's been enough. It's been enough, Hayley. It's been enough. So I hand him the poster to sign. Without asking, without saying anything, he signs my name. He spells it correctly. He's like, how you've grown. It's been a long time. Recognized me and all my friends. We got to chat with him. So that was really cool. But then he got a show and he's been in a bunch of movies. And then he just like really, really blew up. And I'm sure he would not
reach out to him.
Try.
If you were speaking to him for 4 years, I'm sure he would.
I haven't tried.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had a solid like.
Shoot your shot.
I like your jokes. Thanks so much for being a fan. Back and forth for like 4
roller
years.
skates.
Was it that same conversation over and over again?
I mean, more or less. It was like, saw you on this thing, really enjoyed it. And then it was like, oh, thanks. That's super great.
It's one
I'll
of
be
those
in
things
Arizona, blah, blah, blah.
Where you
Like,
send an email to like someone and then it's
it was
an
not
automatic
automated,
response
dude.
back.
It wasn't.
Back then we didn't have that.
Wait, you said
It
MySpace?
wasn't automated.
Didn't they have
No,
like
MSN
wasn't it like,
Messenger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, MSN Messenger.
Yeah.
So it was like AOL Messenger,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
through MSN. Yeah.
There it is.
Because if it was MySpace, then he would like to go on your wall or something.
Right. Well, that's initially how like I found him.
You could send DMs through MySpace at a certain point, though, and you don't want everyone to see what's on your wall.
MySpace
He's in my
everything.
top 8.
Yeah.
I met my husband on MySpace. Stranger things have
I
happened.
met my husband on MySpace too.
Oh yeah, true.
That's
my
right.
God.
We've talked about this.
This is all very like
Oh,
I know. Nicole's the
I know
baby
we're
of the
very
group.
old.
Nicole's
Nicole.
like, what is MySpace? Well, you know who owns MySpace, right?
yeah.
Tom.
No.
Oh,
Whoa.
Geez.
He does. He knows.
Who else? Was that? Wow, that person. No, actually, Justin Timberlake.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
What?
Really?
yeah.
Just
he was
like-
trying to do music with it.
Yeah, they were trying to bring it back, and so he still owns parts of the rights to it.
You have shook me tonight, Brad Perry.
Listen, I can bring it all circle around. Everyone,
my
everyone owns
goodness.
pieces of things.
Wow.
But isn't that neat when people do remember you? Like down. I mean, even for me, I mean, it's cool for celebrities to know me down the line that I've followed over the years, and how they.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I remember you. And so it's kind of cool.
That's incredible.
So
You should try it.
yeah,
Shoot your shot, Hayley.
Reach out.
Reach
All
out.
I'll
Do it for the podcast.
try.
Yeah, next
I'll just
time
send
he's
him
in town.
a picture of the Hot Pocket sleeve and be like, remember me? Remember me?
He's like,
he
new,
did say
new,
I was
new
like
number. Who this?
He did say I was like one of the first people to do that, to get the Hot Pocket sleeve sign, and now like a whole like everybody does
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
But
So.
you should bring it. He's probably going to use it in his like comedy. It was like, yeah, I remember this girl.
She's stalking me online.
Remember MySpace?
What an effing weirdo.
I don't go to Mesa anymore because of that girl.
This chick.
All right, Brad. Well, we're going to stalk you now. So just be aware now that you came on the show.
Stalking,
I know.
warn him.
No, that's what I want. I like to have a stalker. It's kind of cool.
We got you.
It'd be
Gives
cool.
you street cred.
guys, just pop up places like, oh, what are you guys doing here? Oh,
I didn't know you got your coffee here every morning at 8:45. That's so weird.
that's weird.
That's so
I
weird.
didn't know. There's notes on my car.
Oh, man.
Miss you.
Miss you,
Miss
Kissy.
you. Oh, shit.
Oh my goodness.
Well, since we're all pop culture junkies, usually what we do week in and week out, we talk about what we're watching and listening to, and we give recommendations and reviews. So since you're here, we got to kind of put you on the spot a little bit and ask what you're watching, what you're listening to right now, anything you've seen lately or heard that people should check out.
Well, okay, so let me start with, of course, if you're a basketball person, you want to see some really cool, funny, and just kind of like old footage and stuff. It's the, Megan the Dynasty on HBO Max is one. Barry. Do you guys watch Barry?
I haven't
Okay.
started the next season yet.
You got to watch Barry. Barry's
So good.
awesome.
So
it's
good.
really good.
Have you guys started the season that just came out?
It's like
this
what,
new
3
season.
episodes in now?
3 in, and it's getting really weird. So
I love it. I love it.
And then I definitely, I can go back and watch it over and over, and that is, of course, oh my goodness, I just lost his name from Thor.
Chris Hemsworth.
But no, the
Taika.
on Disney.
Loki.
Loki, yes. So Loki, I know people always talk about that, but if you have not seen it, you got to see it. Also, if you have seen it, go back and watch it. I think I'm on my 3rd time watching it, and I'm learning more and more.
That's awesome.
I'm finding the Easter eggs, as they call them.
Yeah.
Easter eggs. And then I'm finding some meaning behind it, too.
So do you watch it after like watching another Marvel movie or something and then going back to it to see? if
No.
there's a connection?
I go back and just watch that one. So I'm not big. I'm not that much on the Marvels. I love going and watching them, and my son is a big fan of them. But right now, I think the big thing we're all waiting for is, of course, Top Gun. To
Oh my God.
come out.
And Gaga's
Couple
new
weeks.
single that she just dropped for it.
there it is.
She just dropped a song called Hold My Hand, which is like the lead single from the new Top Gun movie. And apparently she helped score the film.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she did, and I think
Incredible.
because they couldn't use one of the songs in it that's from the first one.
Take my
Yeah.
breath away or something.
I think it might be it might be something like
Yeah.
that. They couldn't because somebody the rights or something.
Yeah, that
wasn't-
makes
it was
sense.
like crazy. But I think I'm looking forward to seeing John Wick.
Yeah.
The new one that's coming out. And then I'm trying to think what's a good Marvel or sci-fi one that we've been waiting for that's supposed to be. But
Well, so May 27th, when Top Gun comes out, is the same day Stranger Things season 4 comes out.
there you go.
And Obi-Wan Kenobi comes out all on that same day. So
That's
I
gonna
need
be
to
a busy weekend.
I need to hibernate for the weekend.
Oh, totally. And just turn it on and watch everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, Stranger Things is one I love. And so, but lately I've just been kind of, I've been really just going back and watching some stuff, back and forth. I'm trying to think what I've watched lately that was really good.
You mentioned something when we were on the show, and I started watching it, but I haven't finished it yet.
Which one?
It's about that preacher woman with the huge hair.
Oh, Tammy Faye?
Yes.
Tammy Faye Baker.
Yes. I started watching that show after you mentioned it, and oh my
Yeah.
God.
That's a good one.
Oh my God.
Yeah, or The Righteous Gems, if you really want to watch
Oh,
it.
I love that
one's
show,
really
yeah.
good. But I'm trying to think what else is out there that just, The Offer. The Offer.
what's
The
that?
Offer.
What is that?
The Offer. The Offer.
The Offer.
The Offer.
Are you going to offer us the
The Offer. I'm going to turn to the young lady down here. The Offer.
What can I watch
have
it on? Netflix, HBO?
Paramount Plus.
Okay. I have that.
Okay, you have it?
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
watch it.
Now, everybody should watch this because this is a really cool history lesson. History lesson on movies being made, but also history lesson on the greatest movie ever made,
Which is?
The Godfather.
Okay. Okay. Yep.
So
I'm going to make him an offer he
I've seen
can't
the
refuse.
poster.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
You
So
seen
this-
that poster? Is that what you said?
I did.
Yeah, you saw the poster of the
The
offer.
poster for The Godfather? Or the-
No, The Offer.
Oh, the
okay.
The poster
I
for
was
the
like,
Godfather one.
Alex.
But yeah,
Been
the
out for a
thing
long
is,
time.
it tells like the real story, kind of like of actual The Godfather being made.
Oh, that's cool.
Because everyone puts the credit to Francis Ford Coppola, when actually it's the producer and Bob Evans, some other people behind the scenes, and you get to really watch how this is made, and you get to really see what goes on. Now, some of it might be true, some of it might not be true, but it's still just a great thing. So that's one thing I'm definitely watching. It's called The Offer. And so it's
Interesting.
on
That
Paramount
sounds
Plus.
cool.
I am going to start Star Trek. So the new series that I've been seeing.
Discovery or something. What?
There's another one, I think. There's Discovery and then New Worlds.
Nice.
There it is. But yeah, no, I mean, it's just kind of like, I mean, we've got, of course, the Marvel house, what's going to go on there,
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting.
It's interesting to me that Loki is kind of like your comfort show that you go back and rewatch because I feel like that show's so deep,
Right.
in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Well,
And
that's
also
what I'm saying.
traumatic to be a comfort show. So what's wrong with you?
Tell us your trauma, Brad.
Well, you know what? It's my trauma anyways. It started when I got a thermos for you. I'm picking out a thermos for you. Not ordering anything. Sorry. I think the reason why is that there's a lot of, like I said, hidden Easter eggs in there, and the meaning behind it, especially at the end. And for those, should I give away what I've?
It's been out.
It's
Spoiler
been a
alert
minute.
for
Yeah.
Loki. Like where have
Loki.
you guys been?
So at the end, you have to really think like the person he's talking to is God.
Interesting.
And everybody in this series, and even us, is actually probably living in another world. But the person at the end is the one who was making decisions on what happens to everyone in life.
Yeah.
And so that's one of the spoiler alerts there. But there's some other little Easter eggs in there that you get to see that you really have to pay attention to.
Yeah.
But I think it's really neat with it. And so,
I feel like this new phase of Marvel, I find myself very conflicted. I won't go into too deep of detail.
We had a text conversation at like 11 p.m. after we both got out of Multiverse of Madness. Just like, girl.
Oh, we got to talk about it. But I find myself very conflicted because there's this thread between all the shows and all the movies that have come out lately, which is like dark trauma,
introspection.
pain, introspection. It's almost hard to watch every single thing that they have put out. It's not fun. And I kind of joked with one of my friends where I was like, if I want to be depressed with my superhero stuff, I will go watch DC things.
That's why I am excited for like Guardians of the Galaxy and for the next Thor movie. Like, I need to chuckle.
I kind of think everyone's going to die in Guardians of the Galaxy because everyone has been saying Drax, like,
it is his final film.
yeah, he's done. Nebula, like Karen Gillan said, I think she's done.
I think they're all going to break off. I don't think they will be. I think that they will come to a certain amount. They'll be able to do it. But I think that storylines are good. But what you're saying is that about those being dark, yes, because they originally were supposed to come out during COVID.
Yeah.
So that was the thing. So think about this. We all been through like a whole lot of things the last couple of years. So when these movies were made and done, they were supposed to be this dark kind of thing that we all got along with, but we hit darkness ourselves. So now when we're seeing them, we're like, oh my goodness. And now I'm really. Like,
That's a really good point, actually.
yeah, they were made before COVID.
In happier times,
happier times,
Yeah.
right. So that's where they were. And so I think we will see an upswing with Galaxy and a couple of new ones that are coming. I think that's why we're seeing more stuff going into streaming that's making a change with scripts and stuff.
Yeah.
Of making it more happier and more kind of like, okay, we're coming out of this. And
Yeah, Miss Marvel is coming out later.
I feel like that's going to be an uplifting little, like, I don't know. I love a good coming of age story, especially when it's like a powerful girl finding herself.
I feel
I
like
love
Moon
that.
Knight was also a little uplifting, even though it was kind of like pretty like dark.
Really?
I know. I was like, I thought the opposite.
and you
I think
question
it's like
me?
the character. Like, what's his name? Steve. Like I feel
love
like he was
Steve.
very uplifting
Steven.
and like just like
Really?
was good with like morals and stuff.
I wanted to beat him up. I just was like, dude, what is wrong with you?
Freaking nerd.
And also what's going on in these worlds? Like, I didn't get it. It's like, now I was scared to go to sleep. I was like, this is crazy.
There's going to be an Egyptian hippopotamus god
Right?
over my bed.
That's comfortable.
Actually, she was kind of cool. She was
Yeah,
kinda cool.
she was really cool. She has a nice little.
Yeah, the alligator one.
It had moments like the "Are you an Egyptian superhero?" Like that was
I
super
loved
great.
that, yeah.
Layla
I
like
cried
was great.
there. Oh my
Yeah,
God,
I got a little
teared.
teary.
Okay, I got teary when he was like, Steven, you were my only real superpower. I like almost freaking lost it. I was like, me to my anxiety. I'm crying
Spoilers
right
for
now.
Moon Knight.
Oh, whatever.
It's
Like
not.
45
Listen,
seconds ago.
yeah.
To be honest, if you've not watched it, you got to like really, you got to be awake to
Yeah.
watch the whole thing. or
Oh,
you can fall asleep.
absolutely,
So I fell
yeah.
asleep several times. That's why I was like,
Let's start this over.
You must
That
have
was
really
me with,
connected with the character then.
so, yeah, totally. That's why I was like scared to go to sleep in a way. And then like, oh, I woke up. Did I do something?
Did I watch that?
Did I?
He's got himself
Am I in
chained to
another
the bed.
world?
Totally. I'm all chained up and everything. And then like, I'm like, hey, where are you going, sweetie? So,
All right. We have so much to talk about.
yeah.
We're gonna be right back. We're gonna have another episode more with Brad Perry next. Before we go, real quick.
They got to listen to the second part because then it changes. It gets a total different
Different
vibe
tone.
in the room.
Do you
Very
want more
different
tea?
The
vibe in the room. You
multiverse
gotta-
of Brad Perry. You
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Mad.
You gotta come back.
Ooh, you gotta
So real quick, before our next episode, let's just drop our socials real quick. Nicole, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at Nicole_Eldridge and on Twitter at NAEldridge14.
Shauna?
You can find me at Shauna Trinidad, Shaunatrinidad at Twitter and Instagram.
Alex?
You can find me at ALCASNUN on Instagram and Twitter.
Brad?
And you can hit me up at Brad Perry Show on Instagram and Twitter.
And you can find me, Hayley, on Instagram at 30NerdyThriving. And all of our social links and everything else you can find on popculturejunkie.com. And of course, you can find all this in our next episode. So we'll
tuned.
see you there.
Oh my God, see you guys there.
Pop Culture Junkie is a production of Pop Culture Entertainment Group.
So entertain me.